welcome back for the Divine Masculine Update. Yes, we cover these weekly. If you do click the bell, you can get notified as to when this is coming up for you to be viewed. Yes, separately, you can watch these via the Members Hub, and our Friday sessions have changed. Now, for the Twin Flame Joint Connection, we have transferred them over to Sunday. Keep an eye on the community tab just in case anything changes, but you can go to the main page and click the bell on the video to be notified. Without further ado, let's have a look at Divine Masculine's energy. Now, it does feel very synchronistic. I feel it was last week. There was a lot of chakra-orientated energy coming through for Divine Feminine, and I do really see it's almost their turn. This really moving into mid-month energy can be a very, very bold turning point. And I see there's a lot of acceptance here in the cards. It's almost acceptance of a lot of things that maybe they felt they needed to be in society, and definitely from where they're being. And you really are aspecting in their reading this week. So I find it quite unique where they're at. Now let's tuck in and dig into what I'm picking up psychically. Now, I'm going to read these quite intuitively, and any messages and any vibrations that are coming through from the cards I will give to you. Sometimes I can get multiple messages. If you do want this to be individual, feel free to book a private reading. I do feel there's going to be a bit of divination. The divination can be coming through from Divine Masculine. This can be coming through in their sleeping hours. I do feel there's going to be something that is going to come, it's almost like the art of appreciation, having a revelation that something had to happen in your life in order to appreciate another thing in your life. I feel they understand that they have capabilities probably more than other individuals in their circle. I feel they're in gratitude that they met you. I feel that they're looking back. It's a little bit like Dark Night of the Soul. Let's dive in. Close up. The yellow energy can be to do with healthy boundaries. It can be to do with co-creativity. It's, feeling motivated. A lot of that has been very difficult over the last few months because of our transits. From a spiritual point of view, this is almost the dissolving of the things that they felt that they had to be it they were a parent, a child, son, a brother, whatever that role was in society, something from a creative point of view. I feel it's like it's coming full circle. There's some sort of a situation maybe surrounding family and tribe, and I definitely can see this from cards further in. Something's coming to a wrap up. I also feel they're having a revelation because of these things taking ever so long in their life and really putting pressure on their shoulders. It does feel, to a degree, like a karmic close. There can be a little bit of depression associated with it. But in the heart of hearts, they know if Divine Feminine in the mix of this whole circumstance has created a healthy boundary, and they maybe aren't as reciprocal as they used to be, it's almost that there is some sense of guilt that they haven't appreciated something, but they know the revelations as to why this person has. I do feel they feel Divine Feminine pulling back. They do feel when they look at, hindsight 360, it's sort of like looking at how far both of you have come. Some of them are going to have flashbacks. There seems to be flashbacks, memories. I definitely feel in the circumstances of where they are in the world, they're looking at it and saying, this isn't where I pictured my life. This isn't how I pictured my life. Some of them are really meditating upon going somewhere safe. This can be wanting to catch up with you, wanting to plan, wanting to map. I'm hearing the song, Have I Told You Lately That I Loved You? I'm seeing a spiritual marriage here on the card. It's almost like they're looking forward into a ball, but above it, it looks like two individuals, a king and a queen, really sitting on a throne right behind the bubble. Both of you really in the yin and yang do give each other enough courage to be the best version of yourselves. I do feel the people that they attracted in their life. There has been some sense of tumultuous situations that have been playing out. For some, you may be privy to the information and be supporting them. I feel there's some sense of an ultimatum here. It feels almost like they feel pulled in between a rock and a hard place, but there's the right choice. Some of them, this is severing of a karmic relationship. This can be a romantic relationship that has been well and truly over for a long time, but maybe they're living civilly in some shape or form. For others, this also can be breaking a cycle, ending a karmic cycle associated to a family-related dynamic. And this is coming more so at the foundation. Okay. I do feel there's worry. There can be worry to do with you. There can be worry to do with, the end of days and are you going to be together? I'm also hearing assets, things to do with money. Okay, what is this right choices, please? I definitely feel their energy looking at you very heavily at the moment, but not in a negative way. I feel there's sadness. I feel there's disappointment. Yeah, I feel they're feeling you're pulling back and you're wanting to move forward. And unless that person is on the same page as you, they're feeling this distance. There can be concerns, not just in relation to you, but in relation to the surrounding events. Some may have had a relative transcend over. Beyond death, life. Yeah, it's like, sacrifices due to maybe an individual that was unwell, sacrificing their own dreams, could have been an unwell relative. Distance between you as well, that has caused conflict. Oh, some of them are going to get a bit of lady luck. This is coming out of nowhere. Old feelings, almost a blockage in their path being physically removed. They're having a lot of dreams about you. Dreams about the future, very perplexed at the moment. It's almost like they're baffled. They've woken up out of some sense of a sleep and they're like, I can't believe I'm here. That was interesting. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe that we're dealing with... Yeah, it's just like a revelation that where they are is not where they're meant to be. I'm hearing the term Dorothy, wake up, and it's like they feel they're on another planet. It's not the place they were meant to be. Why am I still here doing this? This is getting very anxious in their vibration. Some are going to be gifted a home. Some are thinking about moving in with you. Some want so much more than friendship. If you're trying to compartmentalize them into that and you felt that that's all they're looking for, it's like they're coming through saying, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, somebody's blocking a message here. This can be on divine feminine side or masculine, but one is blocking. One is not communicating. Somebody is gossiping in relation to what divine feminine is doing. There is some superstition, paranoia that potentially divine feminine has moved through with another individual. Gossip can be getting in through the grapevine. Somebody's watching you. Oh, we've got the karmic. Who is this person? Somebody's going to give divine feminine some information. Even though this is divine masculine's read, that both parties here, things are changing very radically. Something is actually ending, closing out. Something can't be resurrected. Yeah, there's a non-commitment towards a path, and this is not in relation to divine feminine. There is a circumstance they are currently dealing with, and they know at a foundation level they are no longer committed to it. They can't even sugarcoat it. They're looking at the foundation. It's like, I can't even sugarcoat this if I try. No, yeah, no regrets. There's a lot of peace here, guys. There's a lot of peace. For some, this could be a spiritual ceremony. For some, this is a divorce and closure of the fact that something is just what it is. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's a revelation, Divine Masculine. This pocket group this week is basically saying, there might have been times where they were fretting and feeling that maybe Divine Feminine would move on, regardless of whether Divine Feminine chooses to or not. Divine Masculine here in the mix this week is having a revelation that you are the one and that nobody is going to be able to fill your shoes. There's a lot of acceptance here, and they have tried with all their might to maybe forget it, shut it down, close it out. They're just accepting it. Honestly, they're accepting there's a feeling here. They're accepting what choices you make. I do feel for some they're going to communicate. Some of them are going to turn up at your door, but there is something that is coming to a close that is extremely emotional. Don't personalize it. Something is going to come out of all this loss. That's what I'm hearing, especially if you felt that the last few weeks have felt quite karmic. What my guides are saying is something is coming out of nothing and it's going to happen very quickly. It is going to end up being positive. And the cycle is not being repeated, okay? They've been very firm with that. An old cycle is not repeating. Love and light. I'll see you for next week. Let's see how this one pans out. Yes, we will be live on Sunday. If you do want to come and join us, click the bell on the main page. And yes, if you can't make it, you can still prepay your super chats. Love and light. I'll see you soon.